Hi guys, Chamion here from Food by Chamion. I hope all is well. I'm going to make a crusty artisan bread for you all. For that you will need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. I am going to use main sea salt, half teaspoon of active dry yeast, and 1.5 cup of water. Right, I'm going to just sift my flour. You all know I do that all the time. I'm using my sifter. If you don't have a sifter, just use your regular panel strainer or sieve as it is known in the international world. This is a no-knead crusty artisan bread, right? It's very good. It's very easy. However, you are going to have to leave it for 8 to 24 hours in a dry place, warm place, right? So I'm done sifting my flour. I'm about to add my salt followed by my active dry yeast. Remember, I spoke time and time again, and I say if you are working with yeast, you will need to use water that is tempered. By that I mean nice temperature. You can't use, or you cannot use, I'm just averaging my salt here. You cannot use tap temperature or room temperature water to activate anything that contains yeast, okay? So let me just get in my yeast. Remember how much yeast I said it was, right? Go back and listen to hear how much ingredients I'm using, because baking is a science or formula. One off move and it's rapid descent. And don't ever always dump all your water. Remember that, right? It might seem like a lot of water, but remember, this isn't regular bread. Just keep things like that in mind. If you have a stand mixer or even a handheld one with dough blades, you can attach it and need this to suit. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Keep watching as I bring it together for you all. So guys, this is where our no-knead artisan bread reach. Yes, it's supposed to look like this. You see how it looks? Remember, it was resting for a long period of time, well over 12 hours, okay? Out of the refrigerator and all of that. So I'm just adding a bit of flour. It's super elastic and nice. And you are going to smell the yeast coming out of it a great deal, okay? Remember, anything that contains yeast, there's always this odor coming out of it, okay? I just need a bit more flour for that, still nothing much. These artisan bread, a lot of times they are not shaped like a loaf, they are more round or circular in shape, right? What I can tell you now, so that's the shape it's going to bake in and stay in. What I can tell you now is if you have a circular or round baking dish, or even a oven safe Dutch oven. A Dutch oven is a style of pot. If you didn't know it's wrong in shape, you can check it out, you know, do your research on it. If you have an oven safe Dutch oven, feel free to use that. If you don't have that, well, then I'll suggest you use like a cake pan or so. You understand that? So that's all you need, more or less. There persons use like a knife and put like 3-cut lines and so. I'll show you guys for demonstration purposes and all of that. But please use non-stick cooking spray of your choice when you are doing this. A lot of times with the artisan bread, you see a lot of the flour coming through, and it is supposed to look that way. Some persons even like, for lack of a better, well, use knife marks, designs on it, but that's more or less called like scoring. You know, when we think about like how we score hams and so forth, yeah. So a lot of persons, depending on who the chef or the baker is, they're going to do it to suit their taste, right? But you can do your own research on artisan bread. There are so much artisan bread, it isn't even funny. It have sourdough, it have the Irish. There is a lot of them out there, and they are really different if you are looking for a change, because you know back here in Trinidad and Tobago, we grew up with just standard bread, and the artisan breads, they run pretty costly when you are buying it on the outside. Right, so you all know I come here to show you guys how to do different things, not just Trinidad and Tobago foods, because there's only so much local food one can have. Okay, so I am just going to get it ready to go into my baking dish. There's flour everywhere. That is to be expected when one is working with flour. So this is the dish I'll be using. You see the size and the shape of it? Make sure if whatever you are using that it's oven safe. Okay, that's the key. I'm going to spray some non-stick cooking spray. I am using butter flavor. Use whichever one you choose, and it is advisable that you bake this bread covered. Okay. At the top of my baking dish, there is a little minute hole, you know, for you know, things to escape and all of that. Right, so this is always the shape these breads they are in, pretty much. They are always very wrong, but not high wrong. They are more or less pretty, like just as I have it there. And what persons will do, they'll just take a knife, some person will use an X mark, you know, and you put it down to bake. Of course, I'm going to show you guys the final product once it's finished baking. Okay, but you all I think I explained it simple enough for you to grasp what I'm saying. It's nothing hard. These things just have a lot of big names, and they are pretty simple to make, because you all won't go back at the start of the demo and see how much ingredients I use and all of that, and you will see how simple these things they are to do, you know. So keep watching as I bring it together for you all. So guys, my no knead artisan bread is finished baking. This is what we have. It's just gorgeous. It's a crusty artisan bread, okay? I'm just gonna slice into it for you guys to see the texture that we have. It's pretty soft and nice. Artisan bread is usually known for the crust, the floury look. Remember I spoke about it at the beginning of the demo or the middle of the demo. Go back and listen. Right? We have perfection at the bottom of the bread. It isn't, remember it was baked covered up. Please cover it to bake it. Remember I spoke about all of that. I'm going to just show you all what the color at the bottom of our bread looks like. It fell back down, sorry. This spatula is a bit, you know, it's very crusty and nice. We have some perfection at the bottom. Yes, that's what we have. That's what I want you all to see. It isn't burn, right? Remember, I always speak on it's really crusty and nice, super crusty and nice. Remember, I always speak on not giving time and so forth of oven, but I always do one thing repeatedly, which is I tell you guys to don't put anything at the bottom rack of your oven and to always monitor it, because baking time and so forth of ovens vary by whether it's electric or gas, you know, different things. But just always for safety purposes, never put anything at the closest rack to the floor of your oven to bake, because you can end up with something that is a product that is very burnt on the outside, especially the under part of it, and it's not cooked, right? So I'm just going to cut into my bread using a bread knife to show you guys, right? You're going to hear the song of this ridiculousness, how crusty it truly is. Crust is going everywhere as I slice into it. That's why I get the name Crusty Artisan No Knead, Crusty No Knead bread, okay? It's super hot, it's beautiful. You'll hear what I'm hearing when the knife is going through it. You always want to use a bread knife to cut your breads, okay? It's just really, really good bread. And this is what we have on the inside. You are seeing the bits of the air pockets and so. That is what you want to have, right? We're going to just do an entire shot again of the entire bread for you all to see the perfection that we have. Guys, the pleasure of doing this was my own. You all know the steam is escaping. You all know Food by Chamion. We are all over social media. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We have the YouTube channel, all under one name, which is Food by Chamion. If you want to come into direct contact with me, send me an email on email address foodbychamion@gmail.com. Our website, it is finished building for quite some time now, but I'm going to launch it pretty soon. There's also a next email address, but as I come closer to launch date, which we are already there, of the website is also under the same name. I am going to indicate for you guys. Guys, I thank you for your love, your support, and everything. Until I'm with you all, bye and thanks for watching.